I bet you didn't know how powerful your mind can be in shaping your reality. Well, hello there, folks. I'm so glad you could join us today. It's good to have you here. We're embarking on a journey together, one that many of us need but often overlook. Today, we're going to talk about something we all struggle with, those pesky negative thoughts that can cloud our minds and steal our joy. These thoughts can be relentless, popping up at the most inconvenient times. You know the ones I'm talking about. The doubts, the worries, the fears that whisper in the back of our minds and tell us we're not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. They can be so convincing, can't they? They're like uninvited guests who overstay their welcome, leaving us feeling drained and defeated. It's as if they have a knack for showing up just when we need our confidence the most. But I'm here to tell you that there's hope. There are ways to manage these thoughts, to quiet them, and to reclaim our peace of mind. Just like we can learn to silence the noise of the outside world, we can also learn to silence the negative chatter within. It takes practice and patience, but it is absolutely possible. It's a journey, that's for sure. A journey that requires us to be kind to ourselves and to take one step at a time, but it's a journey worth taking. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to a quieter, more peaceful mind. So, come along with me and let's take the first step toward mastering our minds and living a more peaceful, joyful life. Together, we can learn to embrace the journey and find the tranquility we all deserve. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Now, before we dive into the how-tos, let's take a moment to acknowledge the very real impact of negative thoughts. These thoughts aren't just harmless whispers, they have the power to affect every aspect of our lives. They can keep us from pursuing our dreams, sabotage our relationships, and even harm our physical health. We might find ourselves feeling constantly anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed. Sleepless nights become the norm, and even simple pleasures lose their shine. But here's the good news. We don't have to let these thoughts control us. By recognizing their power, we can begin to take back control of our minds and our lives. The first step to silencing negative thoughts is simple, yet often overlooked. Acknowledge them. Don't try to push them away or pretend they don't exist. Instead, meet them with a sense of curiosity and compassion. Think of it like this. When you have a headache, you don't ignore it. You acknowledge it. You might even give it a name. You might say, "Well, hello there, headache. I see you're back." The same goes for negative thoughts. Acknowledge their presence without judgment. Simply notice them and say, there's that thought again. This simple act of acknowledgement takes away their power and allows you to move forward with clarity and purpose. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Meditation? That's not for me. But trust me on this one. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for calming the mind and silencing negative thoughts. Think of your mind like a snow globe. When negative thoughts swirl around, it's hard to see clearly. Mindfulness and meditation are like gently setting the snow globe down. You don't have to sit cross-legged for hours on end. Even a few minutes of focused breathing can make a world of difference. Start with 5 minutes each day. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, and they will, simply observe them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. Sign number 3, facing down fear, challenging negativity with evidence. Often our negative thoughts are rooted in fear and insecurity. These thoughts can be overwhelming and paralyzing, making us feel stuck and unable to move forward. They create a narrative in our minds that we are not good enough, that we will fail, or that others will judge us harshly. They tell us stories about ourselves and the world that simply aren't true. These stories are often exaggerated and lack any real evidence. They are based on our fears and insecurities rather than on facts or reality. To combat these thoughts, we need to become detectives of our own minds. This means examining our thoughts critically and looking for evidence that either supports or refutes them. It involves being curious and open-minded about our own mental processes. When a negative thought arises, ask yourself, is this thought really true? Is there any concrete evidence to support this thought, or is it just a product of my fears and insecurities? What evidence do I have to support this thought? Have I experienced something similar before, and if so, what was the outcome? By gathering evidence, we can start to see the reality of the situation more clearly. More often than not, you'll find that these thoughts are based on assumptions and fears rather than facts. They are not grounded in reality and can be challenged and changed. For example, let's say you're about to give a presentation and the thought pops into your head, "I'm going to mess this up." This thought can be very powerful and can make you feel extremely anxious. Everyone's going to think I'm incompetent. This is a common fear, but it is important to challenge it by looking at the evidence. Challenge that thought by asking yourself, have I prepared for this presentation? Have I practiced and reviewed my material? Am I ready to deliver my message? Have I ever given a successful presentation before? Reflecting on past successes can help build confidence and reduce anxiety. By questioning the validity of our negative thoughts, we can begin to dismantle their power and replace them with more realistic and positive ones. This process takes time and practice, but it is a powerful way to change our mindset and improve our mental well-being. Signpost 4. The power of positivity, affirmations and self-compassion. Now, it's not enough to simply silence negative thoughts. We must actively work to replace them with positive, empowering ones that uplift our spirits and drive us forward. This is where the practice of affirmations and self-compassion becomes essential. Affirmations are positive statements that, when repeated regularly, can help reprogram our subconscious minds. By choosing affirmations that resonate with you and repeating them throughout the day, you can start to shift your mindset towards positivity. For instance, try saying to yourself, "I am capable, I am worthy," or "I am strong and resilient." These statements can help build your confidence and self-esteem over time. Incorporate these affirmations into your daily routine. Say them in the morning to set a positive tone for the day, or repeat them before a challenging task to boost your confidence. Alongside affirmations, self-compassion plays a crucial role in maintaining a positive mindset. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a dear friend. Remember that everyone makes mistakes, and that's okay. It's important to be patient with yourself and focus on your strengths and accomplishments. Self-compassion involves recognizing your own humanity and treating yourself with the same empathy you would extend to others. By combining affirmations with self-compassion, you create a powerful toolkit for fostering a positive and resilient mindset. Embrace your journey, celebrate your progress, and always remember to be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself and focus on your strengths and accomplishments. With time and practice, the power of positivity can transform your life. Signpost 5. Reaching out, knowing when to seek professional guidance. Now, I want to be clear. Mastering our minds is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when the negative thoughts feel overwhelming, and that's okay. If you're struggling to manage your thoughts on your own, please know that there's no shame in seeking professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide you with the tools and support you need to navigate challenging emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Just like we wouldn't hesitate to see a doctor for a physical ailment, we shouldn't hesitate to seek help for our mental well-being. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. The path to peace, cultivating a life of joy and resilience. As we learn to silence the negative chatter within, we create space for something truly remarkable. Peace. Not the absence of challenges or difficulties, but a deep sense of inner calm that allows us to weather life's storms with grace and resilience. This peace allows us to experience more joy, gratitude, and connection in our lives. We become more present in our relationships, more engaged in our work, and more appreciative of the simple beauty that surrounds us. Mastering our minds is not about achieving some unattainable state of perfection. It's about cultivating a kinder, more compassionate relationship with ourselves, one thought at a time. A final word. Embracing the journey to a more peaceful you. Well, folks, it's been a pleasure sharing these thoughts with you today. Remember, silencing negative thoughts is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and celebrate your progress along the way. Start with small steps, like practicing mindfulness for a few minutes each day, or challenging negative thoughts with evidence. And don't hesitate to reach out for support if you need it. The power to create a more peaceful, joyful life lies within each and every one of us. Now go on, get started, and embrace the journey to a quieter, more empowered you. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.